how many books and articles have you written on the subject of the resurrection?
Okay. Total books are in the low 40s, maybe 43 is my guess. I'm pretty sure that half of those are on the resurrection, so low 20s. I haven't counted for a long time, but I've done like 75 or 80, not journal articles, I've done a lot of articles, but 75 or 80 essays in other people's books. An article for an encyclopedia, essays in an edited book, and probably over half of those are on the resurrection. Sometimes I'm asked to do doubt, sometimes I do near-death experiences, but for the most part it's resurrection. So I'd say probably 2/3 of those 80-ish things, 80-ish publications, and I do a lot of articles. I haven't counted the articles on the resurrection, so there's a lot of pieces. I guess close to 200 publications on the resurrection. It's just a book reviews, whatever. That's at least a guess. You know what? I quit counting lectures a long time ago. But my first teaching position was out in Montana. I'm from Detroit, so I went a long ways to go out to Montana. And I started being asked to go places, speak to this group, apologetic session, maybe even a college campus. And I started keeping track. And I was probably up in the hundreds on resurrection lectures. We're talking now mid-70s, 1970s. As the number went up and up and up, especially this argument that this lecture that I variously call the evidence that has changed a generation of scholars, or now it's being called the resurrection timeline. That's the one I do the most, where I walk off a timeline in terms of months and years, and I explain the evidence as I walk. As one guy said to me in England, I was doing it in Oxford, and the guy said, I put away my PowerPoint, and the guy said, you don't need a PowerPoint. He said, you're a human PowerPoint. So I'm walking back and forth doing all these points, and I am pretty sure that for resurrection lectures, especially if you throw in Skype and Zoom and everything else, I'm sure I'm probably over 2,000 lectures. So add that to the other things. By the way, that bears on that issue. Why are we doing so much apologetics? We're doing so much apologetics because that's what people ask for. Sometimes they go talk to me about doubt. Sometimes they talk about how does near-death experiences help the resurrection, or how does resurrection help near-death experiences. They talk about other things, but it's usually answer this objection, talk about evidences, we need that today. So that's another aspect of why do I stay on the topic, because when topics are specified, that's usually where I'm asked to go.